not just taking. What makes you happy in the long term is not just what you get. The guys who are selfish, they suffer the most. The guys who are narcissistic or selfish, narcissism is just like extreme selfishness, they suffer the most because they get lonely. If you think long term, then you want to contribute. Yeah, let her have it. You know? But like, you want, it's fine. Like, you want to like seek to add more than you take. Oh, awesome, man. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah. And that's exactly the environment you want to create. That's exactly how you want to feel. You should look forward to going out with your friends, not just competing over one another. And again, sometimes people are going to make mistakes. I made a mistake yesterday, right? With, or he was trying to like hijack the set, but he wasn't consciously doing it. He wasn't aware. He took the feedback immediately and it'll never happen again. I made the same mistakes with Laszlo, but some guys, they're just selfish. And you don't want to be with guys who are selfish. You want to, we're all going to take. We all have to take. We're living, breathing organisms, the selfish gene. Of course, we need to have our needs met. But can I give more than I take? If that's your intention, intent really matters. Then people feel that. Can I give more than I take? We're all going to take, but can I give more than I take?
How do you maintain that frame when you're approaching, given that you're going in with like the mindset that, okay, always be closing, because that is like you're taking, right?
I don't think closing is taking. I'm giving her my Instagram. How am I taking?
Sure, but for me, it feels like a personal goal to achieve that we exchange Instagrams.
Okay, just because if it was a personal goal to donate 1,000 meals, the fact that something is a personal goal, that does not make it selfish. Because I can have selfish and selfless goals.
Okay, so the giving isn't giving her a genuine compliment, being respectful, like making her day, like that's the giving part.
Where do you see the taking part?
Well, I see it in, yeah, I guess I'm not able to differentiate between the selfish bit and like the selfless bit. You know, doing it.
Where are you worried that you're selfish?
And so it's like, what is she really gaining out of this interaction?
If you give her a compliment and positive energy and you never do anything she doesn't want to do, sex is neither giving nor taking, it's actually both. You're both taking. You're both giving. Intent matters. You're always going to take. You're going to take her energy, you're going to take her time, you're going to take her positive energy, but you're giving that. You're offering that. How many here of you guys had interactions where you got a rejection but it was still positive and she looked happy? Interesting, huh? You give her a compliment. You offer value up front. All of you are only here because I offered value up front through free videos. You all got free value and then you were like, okay, I want more. Same thing with the approach. You offer free value and then she wants more. It's fine to take as long as you give, and ideally give more than you take. It's even fine to just have an equal exchange, however you want to measure that, and you can never perfectly measure that. But if your intent is to give more than to take, it'll come through.
Got it. So what would a selfish approach look like? I'm just trying to understand like where I lie on that spectrum.
A selfish approach? Well, it's not that easy to see in the micro. It's more easy to see in the macro. Because an interaction can look the same from the outside. It can be, one approach can be selfish or selfless. You can't tell from the outside. You have to look at the man over the course of years, oftentimes, weeks and months and years. Or you need to see him in different interactions. And then you got to see what do people have to say about him who've known that person for a long time. I can do an approach and can look either way. What are you trying to get? And it's okay to take. We are all selfish. But that's just a part of us. We are also selfless. We have that. And it makes us feel good to give on a set to somebody else. To give without expectation, which is important. Sometimes we're going to give with the expectation to receive. That's part of life. But then we should fill our life with moments where, as much as possible, where we give without receiving. Like this dude, this little 12-year-old boy with the chocolates. Nobody was expecting anything from him. But that was cool. Whatever he's going to make of that. He seemed like a cool dude. Give him a little bit. Give him time. Give him energy. The waitress, be nice to her. That's giving without expecting in return. That's why I don't like networking. I don't like networking because networking feels so like I'm here to get a business opportunity. Do you know how many people tell me whenever I'm somewhere I should just like make sure that I get clients? Do you know how many people told me that I make sure that I get clients at the Tony Robbins seminar? I could easily do that. I didn't go there with the intent. Like, I may get one or two. I probably will get one or two realistically, right? Met two rich guys. They recognize me. Cool, awesome. I didn't go there with that because I don't want to. I don't want to be a salesperson. That's why I now have other people. They're doing that now. I don't want to do that. I don't want to convince people of shit. I just want to be there. And I just want to have a conversation with him. And I gave him as much value as possible. And if he now wants more, then I can say, I'm going to do another. And then I can, okay, cool, if you want to. But if not, the first session, do that for free. That's your value. Take it. Right? It's seen in the macro. And it really makes a difference. It really makes a difference. Because then you have good friends who know they can rely on you. Same with money, right? You want to always be the one who gives a little bit more. Oh yeah, these 50 euro, 25 euros, fuck it. Like, because I'm investing in the friendship for the long term. I want you to be in my life. I'm looking at everything like 10, 20, 30 years. But if you're a good person, I want you in my life in 50 years. I don't give a fuck. What's $50? Now, I had a situation, not me directly, but I'm not going to say who it was, but one friend who had a situation with a guy who he thought was a friend. We all went racing, a race course for this guy's birthday. Our friend paid 50 euros per person, so we were all supposed to Venmo him the money back. This one guy didn't do it. And to be honest, I was also a week or two late, but he knows I'm late with admin shit. It was always, boom, he always gets it, right? Like he still owes me over 10K, right? You know, he's like, it's fine. So I was like, but this guy, he didn't give him the money back, so you had to follow up with him. And he's like, bro, and this one friend of mine doesn't make a lot of money, right? So 50 euros is something to him. And so he goes, bro, can you send me the 50 euros? And the guy goes, here's what he did. He sent him a screenshot. You know when you go to your mobile banking app and you're about to do a transfer? Do you have the 50 euro in? He took a screenshot of that and he sent that to him. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. One day goes by, another day goes by, another day goes by. Money never arrived. Exactly. There is no way this was an accident. Because you would have had to just press the fucking button. So he didn't do it. And then he follows up with him 2 weeks later and goes, bro, the money never received. I'll take care of it now. And then he did it. If any of you would have done that, would you not have said, I'm so sorry, something got fucked, with a fucking explanation? Tony Robbins told the story, you may have heard of this. Now, a rabbit and a scorpion. And the rabbit and the scorpion, they were supposed to go on a little race. And they're both racing, they're both getting as far as they fucking can. The rabbit goes further, faster, obviously, because, well, when it's a fucking scorpion, it's not that fast. But the problem is the rabbit gets tired. And then they keep going, and eventually the scorpion gets tired. And so they both kind of like chilling there. They're like, oh, look, I know it's a race, but should we not just get to the finish line together? And then the rabbit goes, yeah, but the problem is, if I let you on my back, you're going to sting me. Right? The scorpion goes, no, I'm not going to do that, I promise. It's like, yeah, but why would you? No, well, because if I sting you, then I won't get to the finish goal either. Right? Then we both won't get there. And like, at least we can both share the winnings. Right, whatever the fucking winnings of that race were. And just, okay, well, that makes sense. So they go a little bit, 10 meters, and the scorpion fucking stings the rabbit. And the rabbit dies. That's the end of the story. Know the nature of who you're dealing with. Some people are scorpions. Some people will fuck you over. But we can't focus on that too much. We have to be aware of that. We have to take precautions and disqualify those people very fucking quickly. And then we have to focus on the good people. So you want to offer value in advance to find the good ones, knowing that 9 out of 10 people aren't right for you. You can wish beings well. You want to live in the state of wishing beings well because you can't live in fucking competition the whole time. But you also need to be aware. So most of the time you want to live in loving and giving and sharing. And when we're about to go out now, which we're going to do in a couple of minutes, be in a state of just loving and connecting. When I'm walking there and there's tall, huge dudes, jacked as fuck, tattooed, like that could be scary to some people, right? Like they could fuck me up, like if they wanted to. But I'm just there, I'm connecting, I'm smiling, I may give them a compliment for the leather jacket. I'm just like, violence is not an option for me. Somebody bumps into me, it's like, hey, I'm so sorry. And it's so disarming. I want to connect. No drugs, no alcohol, nothing. And you want to connect. And you want to give the fatty a compliment, the dude, the girls, and then you get into flow. Because otherwise a club or a bar can seem like a hostile environment. A gym can seem like a hostile environment. Who here has ever had that the gym feels a bit like a hostile environment up until you have one conversation and it immediately breaks the tension? Anybody ever had that? Be in collaboration most of the time, but then when there's real danger, you also have to get the fuck away from it. Right? So most of the time you want to just be floating through life. So coming back to your question around the selfishness, selflessness, it takes time to see. Overall, you really want to live in a state of collaboration. It's extremely important. Like
Abundance, right?
in abundance, in collaboration, there's always going to be another girl to approach. There is always going to be more money to be made. Now, this is true for us who have a hard work ethic and who are disciplined. This is not just some hippie sitting on a couch manifesting his ultimate destiny without taking action. If you have a work ethic and you're doing the things and you're working on yourself as you all are doing, then the world is abundant because the opportunities are going to come to us. So when you go out tonight, I mean, 6.5 years I haven't gotten into a fight, but different guys who've tried to. So I'm very good at de-escalating. Sometimes I have to leave the venue. Well, it's close, cool, I'm not going to do this. But go out and just like see these guys just as some of them are friends you haven't even met and they're going to look very different. And they're going to come in shapes and sizes and different colors. Also just out doing approaches. It's fucking cool. It's really cool. And so if somebody bumps into me, I assume positive intent. And sometimes I'm like, if I can really see somebody's a dickhead, yeah, fuck him. But I'm not going to stay there. I'm not going to give that my energy. And then you talk to everybody. You get into a flow. You talk to everybody. Talk to the Uber driver, talk to this, talk to each other, talk to each other. Talk to each other inside, entertain each other. Boom, and have fun. Any final questions before we go out? Because now is the chance.
I just got a text. I'll have you check out.
You got a text? Yeah, go on.
Well, I'm just gonna throw this out.
No?
Yeah, check it from the top.
It's good. I sent it.
Oh, you like it? You like
Yeah.
it right now?
Yeah, it's good. I already sent it. Good. Amazing. When are you leaving?
Wednesday.
Oh, wow. Okay, awesome.
And I have a date on Monday.
Amazing. Fuck yeah, great, dude. Nice. Yeah, no need to respond to that right now.